back, everyone, to the Speed Chess Championship coverage. And Danny and myself are joined by the winner of today's matchup, Grandmaster Wesley So. After tie breaks, Wesley, congratulations first of all, but I have to ask, how was that tie break for you? Because you looked a little annoyed that you didn't win in that regulation and in that final game. You sort of, unfortunately, let it slip away. So, I mean, how are you feeling after that match?
I think Speed Chess is getting stronger every year. Before the event, like I'm here in St. Louis, and I talked with Fabian Asimov's pairing, and he said that Vincent is a good pairing, but I'm not so sure. Vincent has improved so much. He said Vincent's a good pairing, you know. But I mean,
Maybe Vincent improved since he said that. Maybe he was a good pairing, but you know, he's improved since then.
Yeah, these kids, they improved so much. Like a year ago, like his bits rating is very low, you know, like in FIDE, but I think that was in the past. Today he really gave me a run for the money. So I mean, also he's gained a lot of rating recently. I think it's number 7 or 8 in the world. So I knew it was gonna be a coin toss, but much tougher than I thought. This Speed Chess man, not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done there, Wesley. Didn't mean to speak over you. I was just going to say, what did you do? What did you do to turn it around? Because it felt like you said, it felt like he had your number and was playing really great chess heading into the bullet. So how do you, what happened? Was it a pep talk? What was it that helped you kind of turn it around there?
Well, I kind of got saved by the bell, by the bullet portion. Yeah, really, because without the bullet portion, then I think he was the slight favorite in this match. The bullet, I had a pretty decent advantage, I think. This time, he panics even in completely winning positions. And yeah, so I was very, very pleased when we were tied heading to the bullet. But I mean, this is not the way to play chess. And obviously, you wanna play well in the longer time control.
I actually wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you, Wesley, how it feels. I actually really remember so many of your SCCs. Danny and I were talking about how you actually had one of the most accurate SCC blitz portions of all time in the history of it. How does it feel actually maybe getting a few more flags in there? Perhaps not your best chess today. Does it still feel good to win like that?
Yeah, a win is a win. I'll take it. Shout out to Vincent. I think he really improved a lot in the last few months, and I think he played better chess today. Like he was dominating in the 5-1 section, also in pretty much all openings. He was dominating. Man, this Italian with h6 g5 is very, very annoying. Like he was getting better positions with black. Yeah. Like in the first few games, I was checking my score with white, and it's just horrendous. But I want to say, Danny, thanks for inviting me to Speed Chess. I miss the good old days back in 2018. You know, when Magnus was
2018. 2018, you made the finals. I mean, you deserve an SCC invite. You don't need to thank me. Your chess has gotten you here. You've been to the finals 3 times for a reason. But like you said, the young players are coming, right? Vincent Keymer was really there today, and at some point, you ended up kind of taking a break. You were obviously a little frustrated with yourself, and you wrote MF on your hand. Are we correct that you were giving yourself a reminder to move faster? Was that what it stood for?
Oh, you guys saw it?
Yeah, we saw it. You put your hand.
No, it's just whatever.
It was just what?
No, it's not nothing. I just like drawing sometimes, you know.
Okay. Hey, there was no worries about that. There was no fair play issue. We were just curious because it was so fun for the chat to see that we actually made an emote. We now have an emote on Twitch which says MF with exclamation points for you. So people are going to be using that as they cheer for you in the next round.
Yeah, I'll keep the show PG-13 friendly.
Okay.
MF could mean a lot of things, but
that's right.
Well, that's why we
But
landed on move faster, and we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, last year it's Neiman and Lasovic. This year it's Vincent. These kids are improving a lot. And when is Fabi's match? He's playing Prague, so that's going to be very exciting as well.
Yeah, I think
It's not
that's
till the end of the month.
towards the end of the month, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think. Yeah, I think today my white games were just really bad in the beginning, so that. But also, like Vincent was making blunders in winning position, so they gave me a chance.
Yep.
Yeah.
It did feel like it was at some point kind of back and forth. I mean, taking a step back from this match, Wesley, we know that you're taking some time during your tournament at the moment, right? The U.S. champs to play in the SEC. I mean, how is that finding time on your rest day to play SEC? Does that just keep you in the chess mood, or how's the balance for you?
Well, it's not ideal, but winning today certainly made up for it. Like I'm very happy at that. Yeah, I mean, if I but it's a good memory because in 2022 I played Jeffrey Chong for this global chess league, right? That was also right before the US championship, and I was very lucky in that match. So, bring some good memories, but also the calendar is jam packed because right after this, traveling to India for the World Cup, and I think it's much better to play in the US than in India. Many reasons.
Right.
Yeah,
Some
internet and
talented players over there.
We do appreciate you playing on the rest day, and you're right though. The calendar is so jam packed. We're in days where we're just trying to fit in the Speed Chess Championship where we can. So finding a rest day like the U.S. Championship is almost the only choice. So, by the way, Fabi plays October 30th. In case you're curious, against Prague. So,
okay, he doesn't want the next rest day.
He doesn't want the next rest day.
Yeah.
But all right, you've been in the SEC more than a few times. You've won a U.S. championship before. What would you rather have? Win the Speed Chess Championship or win the U.S. Championship this year? This is a question from chat.
Well, I think Danny, you want me to say the Speed Chess.
I want you to tell the truth. I think the U.S. Championship is more prestigious for the reasons it is, but you've also never won the SEC, so I thought it was actually a fair question.
Yeah, actually, the point is to win the next match and qualify for the Esports World Cup. So I think that's huge.
That's
a
true
good
too
one
as well.
Yeah, he has his sights set on the EWC.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've won the US Champs 3 times before, so Speed Chess would be a big deal. But, I mean, it's very tough with Magnus Hikaru. But, who knows?
Yeah, you were saying it's getting stronger, Wesley. It makes me think SEC is starting to become a very, very tough tournament to win. Actually, so it'll be quite prestigious. You'll be getting past, Magnus, Hikaru.
Yeah, I guess now that you mention it, maybe Speed Chess this year is a lot more prestigious compared even than US Champ because he got Magnus, Hikaru, Fabi, also Esports World Cup, which is exciting. Like last year I played for Navi, but I keep losing on time, so I didn't make it. So hopefully,
I think you have a good chance of making it this year. I think. Well, anyway, and obviously it's not meant to be a trolling question. I think historically over the board chess and those titles are more prestigious. It's not a question where it's like make chess.com happy, but I do think it's an interesting changing of the guard where you have these events that have more prize money than ever, more qualification opportunities than ever with the SEC and EWC. So I think, how do the top players think about that when you're looking at your schedule? It's almost hard to say no to playing on a rest day because you guys are so busy, but these online events have tons at stake.
Yeah, I think the chess world has changed so much for sure compared to pre-pandemic. I mean, pre-pandemic it's all over the board, classical. But I think chess has changed. Maybe mean, you can't prevent change. Maybe change for the good part, because as you know, FIDE also announced a new format for next year, right? They have some
Yeah, what
chess
do you think
tour.
about that? What do you think about that format?
Well, we'll see. But I hate the fact that they want to make 45 plus 30 a classical rated game. I think 45 plus 30 should be, like slow rapid. Because,
That's
well, we'll see.
smart.
I think 45 plus 30 is a bit too short. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's all good. But it remains to be seen, because also I don't know exactly the format yet. They haven't announced the format and all the details. Also, if you play 2 or 3 classical games a day, then you cancel all preparation whatsoever. Like, you have no time to prepare. So I'm not sure if I'll join that, but we'll see what the format is. But the good thing is, I was talking to Neiman yesterday, and he said now there are so many chess tours: a Grand Chess Tour, FIDE Tour, Chess.com Tour, the Neiman Endgame Tour. So
Everyone has
the
a
good
tour,
thing,
Wesley. When's your tour?
yeah, there's also the Hikaru Tour, right? Every Saturday, the Bullet.
And now you have the Norway Chess Tour. You didn't even mention that, which I guess is the FIDE Tour. But FIDE already had
The
its own
FIDE Tour.
traditional tour to some degree in terms of the traditional qualifying cycle to get into the candidates. So chess has a lot of options for top players, and we'll see what that means for the future for sure.
But I think it's a very good thing, because if as a top player, if you get into 1 or 2 of these tours, you're set for the year. Like,
Yeah,
you can't complain, because you always have a job. Also, there's the freestyle chess tour I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah, freestyle chess. Yeah. There you go.
Well, that's proof that there really are too many to keep track of. But, can never have enough, I always say. Wesley, looking ahead in the SEC, I guess you have a potential matchup with either Lei Kwang-Liam or Hikaru Nakamura in the next round. We don't know who it's going to be, but any thoughts about a potential upcoming opponent there?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it's Hikaru all the way to the.
Someone you've played quite a lot in the Speed Chess Championship, but maybe not as early as the quarterfinals.
Huh? Sorry.
I don't think maybe you've played him in the quarterfinals, but obviously you've played him a lot.
Yeah, actually, Hikaru is here in St. Louis. He's here for his wife. He's very pregnant. For Atosa.
He's in St. Louis, but he's not playing the U.S. Championship. But he's covering the U.S. Championship, and his wife is playing in the U.S. Women's Championship. So,
no, I saw him yesterday going down the stairs. Yeah, I was like, Hikaru, Hikaru, it's not too late to join the U.S. Championship.
Well, all right, Wesley, we wish you the best of luck, man, in both your next round against whoever that is, and of course in the U.S. Championship. But any final